I'm Nick Bruewer, your man on the street, here at the Kellogg Center, which played host to Herman Cain's College Truth Tour. We got a chance to sit down with Herman Cain after the event, and we got to see your reaction and your thoughts to the upcoming election. Let's take a look.
You spoke about the importance of the College Truth Tour to you.
Yes.
Could you just reiterate that for some of our viewers that couldn't make it out tonight?
We are doing the College Truth Tour as part of Job Creators Solutions because we want college students to know the truth about the state of this economy, the fact that energy dependency is a national security risk, and that the runaway spending in Washington, D.C. has got to stop. The best way to boost this economy is to start with solving the real problem, replacing the tax code. When politicians talk about we want to reform it and simplify, it's just going to be an argument over which exemptions you roll out and which ones you roll in. So let's replace the whole thing. Energy, we need a serious energy independence strategy, and that'll help bring down the cost of oil. And the other thing that I wanted to bring out with the College Truth Tour is to share with the students a little bit about how the free market system works, such that they appreciate the value of lower tax rates, less government, less regulations, and how it will affect them when they graduate and looking for a job.
It's going to be a tough call. I think both of them are honestly not my ideal candidate, but I think both of them have their strengths and both of them have their weaknesses, and it's going to be a close match, I think.
Do you plan on voting this November?
No.
No. All right, any thoughts why?
Well, I don't really I already think Obama's gonna win anyways, and I don't really care for either of them really. But it's not that it's because I really truly believe in Obama or Romney that they're incompetent, but I just believe that they're just representing the billionaires of our country.
Okay.
And I don't know. It's not that.
No.
So yeah, I'm not gonna vote, but I'd rather have Obama in office.
And now, this time around, do you feel that same confidence, the same candidate?
I do have the same confidence in the same candidate. I'm just hoping that some of the policies and promises that he promised last time, that he will continue doing them. So I believe that he couldn't do everything that he promised he was going to do because, we had a Republican Congress for the last 2 years, and he wants to get reelected. It's all politics, it's all a game. So if he knows he has a second term guaranteed, I feel like he's going to do whatever he wants to do.
And one of the things that we would like to know is, as college students now, what is one of the biggest things that we can do to help do our part to bring the economy back to where it should be?
College students can play a huge role in this upcoming election. The main thing is make sure you register to vote. Secondly, be an informed voter, and then make sure that you vote. Thirdly, do some of your own research and investigation. Don't just vote based upon the rhetoric. Look at the facts. That's what college students can do to be a part of the solution and not just part of the problem.
I definitely think that I have some more research to do, and I do have time, so I think by the time it's time to vote, I'll be very prepared.
I feel I'm fairly educated just because I follow New York Times and I make sure that I know both sides of the story. I do have a bias towards one party, but I make sure that I'm informed on both sides. So I have viewpoints and ideas.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not that educated on either sides. I just have my own bias, and that sounds terrible, but yeah.
Now, this morning on Fox and Friends, early this morning,
yes,
you gave out a couple statistics, and one of them that stood out to me was that 20% is the swing vote,
yes,
give or take here and there. And
yes,
many students and first-time voters like myself are part of that number.
Yes.
And what can we do to make sure that our voice is heard and to help our friends get out and vote?
Contact your friends and give them some compelling facts. Some of them may not dig up these facts. In other words, there are a lot of facts out there about the true state of the economy, for example. So when you communicate with them, you'll say, these are facts, and here's a link if you don't believe me, but find credible sources. The unemployment rate, the published rate is 8.1%. The real rate, if you include unemployed and underemployed, is closer to 15%. Make sure that they know that the federal debt, national debt, has increased by 50% in just 4 years. That's insane. And facts about the interest that we have to pay on the debt, which is getting close to what we spend on national security. So look up those pertinent facts that are relevant to you and share those with your friends and encourage them to be an informed voter. So the one thing that students can do is to begin the narrative with their friends on campus, in your newspapers, in your TV shows. We need to be talking about replacing the tax code. Which structure we replace it with isn't as important as talking about the need to replace it.
I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm nervous, but I really can't wait.
How do you feel about voting?
I feel that it's really our duty to vote. Doesn't matter who you vote for. It's just there's so many people in our history that have died to give us that right.
Just because of that fact, we should be thankful. Even if you vote that you don't have any confidence in anybody, you should go out there and just take the action, just as symbolism for a right that we have in our nation that we don't have in most of the world, that people don't have.
I guess I might vote because I was thinking Obama was gonna win anyways, just because the young people will definitely vote for Obama, the majority of them. So, but like if young people are like me and not show up, then Romney will win. And maybe I should just go vote. Okay, I'll go vote. Yeah.
What I would like to add is quite simply, I'm glad and encouraged by the attention, the enthusiasm, and the participation of the students here at Michigan State. I was impressed with the level of interest, with the type of questions that were asked about some of these policies that are out there. That really is a good statement, and so I just encourage students to continue to be informed voters, because there are so many issues, there's so many proposals, sometimes people don't know what to believe. So do some of your own independent research and find your sources that you believe in terms of the facts, and one such source is CainTV.com. I just happen to know the guy who owns it.
For MSU&U, I'm Nick Bruewer, your man on the street, reminding you to head out to those polls, check that ballot, and exercise your right to vote.